Well, I know it's been a while, Nora, but I've been really busy trying to track down Sean, trying to find the monster who took you away from me. I'm closer now. I've finally caught up with this man called Kellogg.
Are you sure there isn't someone more suited to all this?
Do you mind, Codsworth? I'm kind of in the middle of things. Yeah, I caught up with this man. He was called Kellogg, and I think he's been recruited by some establishment calling themselves the Institute. Seems they were the ones who were behind the kidnapping of Sean, and I'm not so sure about why you were killed or why they left me alive. As I've said, everybody else is gone. Codsworth's still around. I mean, yeah, 2 centuries all on his own. Oh, it's a long time. But you wouldn't like this world at all. It's a miserable world. It's a decaying world. I mean, people are surviving. Well, literally that. They're just trying to survive. It's not a world I'd recommend for anybody, quite frankly. So many people out there and monsters trying to kill you every day. I think it's better you're not here, I think. But anyway, I've served out what justice I could. I've removed this Kellogg. I got my revenge in a way for what he did to you. Now he won't be bothering anybody else. Sounds like he was a mercenary, a gun for hire. I think whatever this world is, it's better off without him. Now I have to find Sean. Supposedly the Institute have a hold of him, and I don't know where this Institute is. I've got a detective helping me, so hopefully he can point me in the right direction. So yeah, one step at a time. I'm getting there. I'll find our little boy. I'll find Sean. It's the last thing I do. Well, come on you guys. We better go and find this Nick Valentine again. See if he can help us. Well, you two, we made it. We're back at Mr. Valentine's. Well, I must admit, seeing those Brotherhood of Steel going around, dropping patrols off in the area or shooting people from their vertibirds, I mean, that was quite a pleasant sight, actually. I think it makes this place quite a bit safer. Well, except for the likes of Valentine, I'd imagine. Anyway, come on, let's go and see this Nick. I mean, well, I hope I haven't screwed things up.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
Well, aside from puzzlement as to what Piper's doing here, well, kind of puzzled. I mean, where do I start? I mean, you know, the fact that Kellogg turns out to have been working for the Institute. I mean, he was surrounded by synths. They were under instructions to protect them. Or the bit where you know, killed him and found out that, well, you know, the Institute have Sean. He wasn't there. The Institute have him.
The Institute? Oh boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
Okay, well... I mean, there has to be a way. We've got to find a way to get to the Institute. There has to be a way. I'm not just going to give up.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
Oh.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Well, I mean... Well, you know, I mean, that sounds like a good idea, except, well... yeah, well, like I said, I mean, I killed him, so he's, well... He's dead, isn't he? I mean...
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Well, come on, I mean, it's got to be a way. I mean, there has to be a way to find out how to get to this Institute. I mean, where do we go from here?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den.
Right.
Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
And who is this Dr. Amari? What makes them so special?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused.
Right.
I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Well, I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of took a bit of a pleasure using his gun to blow the guy's brains out, really. But there's a bit of his brain left. I mean, this little thing that I found attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... Who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
No, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I'll just meet you out there, Nick. I mean, I've got cods with some dog's meat to help me.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two
Okay.
are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Okay, well, thanks very much, Piper. Appreciate your help. Well, come on, you two. Let's get moving. Oh, well, that's handy. Nick knows how to get there, so...
You know, going over it in my head, that whole conversation we had where I pretty much said you were my only friend,
Yeah?
did that sound nuts?
No, this was nice to hear, actually.
You just always know what to say, don't you? It's just been a long time since I've had someone like you in my life. Hell, might be I never did. I just wanted to say thanks. I really don't think I could ask for a better friend.
Hey, well, thanks. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. I just wish there was more I could do to show it, other than watching your back. And thanks, again, for hearing me out. You want to get moving?
Well, you go and do your investigations, and guess we'll do ours. Yeah, come on, you two. Yeah. Right, where did Nick Valentine wander off to? Nick? Where did he go?
You see that big blimp?
Yeah?
What's the Brotherhood of Steel?
Yeah.
Why are they here?
Well, I think it's because it was one of them actually radioed them.
The game changer!
Baseball man, the baseball bats. Where the heck did he go?
Got too
God,
much
even the
dirt in
sky
that
ain't safe.
Get it trimmed.
Did you see
You
that
won't regret it.
blimp thing?
Yeah?
The Brotherhood of Steel? Who are they?
Yep. That's a very good question. And I'm still puzzled trying to figure it out.
Everyone who's anyone reads public occurrences.
Where the heck did he go?
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Well, exactly. I just stepped out. I spoke to a couple of people and now Nick Valentine's disappeared. How the heck am I supposed to get... How am I supposed to get... Oh, well, that's where I need to go. Wow, that's a good distance, so... Well... I know how to get to there, so it's probably just around the corner from there. Ah, it's near... Oh yeah, it's a good neighbour I'm trying to get to, isn't it? Duh. Come on, you two. Let's get a move on. Hello. Where did all this fog come from? Wasn't foggy in Diamond City. Oh, it's the truth. There's no way I'm going to find Nick now. Oh well. Guess we'll have to do it ourselves. And it's nearly 6:30. Right, okay, so I think we wanna be over at Good Neighbour, which means we need to head over to Park Street Station now. We went down that way when we went to look for Nick, but he sort of like came back this way. He brought us back down through this side.
Here the different raider groups are carving up Concord like a Christmas turkey.
Nah, I'll clear them out. So I think, yeah, we want to be heading down this way. Oh, it's truth, this fog is not helping at all. Come on, Codsworth. Right, I think there's super mutants down there. I suppose that's one plus is that we can't see them, they can't see us. Yeah. Oh, it's Piper. Where Piper's good. I thought you said she was going to the public occurrences. No, maybe she's just going back to Red Rocket. So I think we need to be down here. And then there was some stairs off to the left that we came up. I don't remember going downhill. I think this is the right place. Well, there's a security guard, thank goodness.
Defending Diamond City is nothing me, my boys, the wall, and a few turrets can't handle.
Good to know. Oh, it's the truth. It's going to be much harder without knowing where I am. So I think I'm heading. I think I want to probably turn left shortly near here. No, I haven't seen the steps, but I think we need to be going down here. Yeah, I think we need to go down here. Truth, this fog's just crazy. Memory serves, we came down here. I think this is the route we came down because we ended up getting. Somebody started taking pot shots at us from a nearby building on the right. Oh, it's truth, this is bad. Right, okay. This doesn't look familiar. Hold on. This is the way into the commons, so I think we're on the right path. Yeah, right, I get it, yeah. We must have come from there and out the manhole cover there. So if I cut through here, this takes us to the commons. Don't think I want to be down here. Oh. I think the station's going to be on the right somewhere. Where? Oh, back up guys, back up, there's something there. Don't know what the heck it is, but there's something there. Station's down here. There's the station there.
I imagine this place is giving the old nostrils quite the wake-up call.
Is this the station? Yeah, there's the station there. I think if we head down here. Okay, let's head down here. Oh, great. Pitch black and foggy. Oh! Oh! You okay? I think there's more of them. There's more where that came from.
I suppose there's plenty more where that.
Yeah, you read my mind. Whoop.
Oh no! Not even in the slightest.
You okay? I think that's them dealt with.
Mr. Stone, think anything good?
Well, not really. It's true. This is a dumb idea. This is not a good idea. It would be nice if you could just see even just a bit.
Someone there.
Come on, you two. That didn't sound friendly. Here. Yeah, this is good neighbour over here. Right, come on. Hello. I don't think you'll be needing that. That's somebody else. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I'll help myself to these. Somebody else could find them useful.
Range out and hunt. But for food or sport? Both? Ha ha! Yes, brother. Both.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. So this is good neighbour then. Do with somewhere to sleep first. Well, haven't encountered that skinny Malone. He's supposedly from Good Neighbour. This, I think. This should be interesting. So just be prepared. Be on guard for anything, really.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without
yeah.
insurance.
What do you mean by insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion
There's
crap.
Valentine.
Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
oh.
Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, brother?
Well, yeah, fine, thanks. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Oh, yeah, not easy to forget that. Oh, Struth. Guess so, you don't want to really cross the line in this place, then, do you? Oh boy. Oh, ooh. Don't be eating dog food. That's gonna be a bit desperate. Well, I mean, Nick walked in here, but I think I'm more tempted to do where did he go? I think it was the memory den. Trouble is, it's a bit late, like. There's a hotel over there, but come on. Interesting looking place.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay, well. Come on, let's go and see this Dr. Amari.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Need a bit of help here, Doc. I need some memories from a guy called Kellogg. The only problem is he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, that corpse, it's already been defiled.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Yeah. I mean, given that I blew his brains out with his own gun, and wasn't really that much left of it. I mean, guess here's what's basically left.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised.
Familiar?
From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Right. So where are we going with this, Doctor?
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Well, okay. I mean, if you're up for it, Nick, then I'd really appreciate it.
You can thank me when we've found your son.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Go for it.
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
A lock? How do you manage to actually lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't
Right.
have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers.
Right.
Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Hold on. Yeah. Are you trying to tell me that me and Nick are going to be like sharing a mind? I mean, I'm not going to actually see him in any, like, you know, compromising positions, am I?
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
Well, if you're still up for it, Nick, yeah, let's do it. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Okay. Well, gotta get out of this power armor first. Can't see that being helpful. Oh, hang on. Codsworth? Codsworth! Come here. Codsworth, come here. I'm carrying
Yes, sir.
too much, mate.
Here's what I have.
Yeah, I've got too much on me. Yeah. Can you keep an eye on these for me? Wow. I really have a lot. Yeah, if you can just carry these, I won't break me back in the process. Thanks. Hello, what's that? Ooh, Robco Fun.
Taking the brain out for a
Value
stroll.
keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
Right. Let's do it. Let's do it, Doc. Okay. It's a telly screen. Anything?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
Okay.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're
Right.
going to load you into the strongest memories we can find.
Okay.
They might not be stable. Just hold on.
It's just whiteness, Doc. I'm not actually seeing anything. Am I supposed to be seeing something else?
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Ah,
Yeah.
good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Okay.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
This looks like some sort of like neural path.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Huh. I suppose this must be to keep me sane. Weird. Oh, it's childhood.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Is that Keller? Who's this?
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Wow, a violent father. It's bound to put you on a bad footpath.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take
Whoa.
this. You're old enough.
It's not something to give me
You're
a
the
kid.
man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Okay. That's probably him. Who's this?
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
Okay.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit.
Wow.
Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
Seems over on the West Coast.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
No
I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Oh dear.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
She's fallen in with a bad crowd. We found her and had a kid. Hello.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Oh.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
So they've all gone downhill from there. That's a lot of guilt and anger to carry now. So I wonder how he dealt with it. And he obviously went to get his revenge, but I wonder how he processed all that. What became of him? Well, he's still alive.
Mind if we
He's
sit
got
down?
his scar now.
Suit yourself.
Still young.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well,
Wow.
it's like this.
That's blunt.
There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
So that's how he dealt with it. Shut himself off and became a, well, pretty much an assassin, a gun for hire. He just doesn't care. It's truth.
Mr.
Whoa.
Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So,
The older killer.
you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Wow, he's
Shutting
good.
down.
He is good. Well, he was
Impressive.
good.
We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
So he either
We're
did...
running out of brain here.
Yeah, he either did...
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
He either did something that started causing problems and got the Institute's attention, or he deliberately tried to find them that way. And either way, he ended up working for the Institute.
Manual
Oh no!
override
No, 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 no!
Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
Oh, Jesus.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
Yeah, well...
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find
So
it.
there's 3 of them.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Yes, they were already dead. Disabled the cryostasis. So these people were alive when these turned up.
I found another intact memory.
This is the one.
Whenever you're ready.
Open it.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but,
So Sean was the target.
never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, I'm still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Everything's gonna be fine.
Me?
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Come here. Come here, baby.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on, come on, come on. All right, we're good.
Manual override initiated.
So that makes sense then. Sean was the primary target. I was a failsafe of some sort. I didn't care about Nora. I can't understand why. the cryostasis was working. Everyone was still alive that was in a pod. And they put everybody back into cryostasis when they left. So what the heck happened? Caused everybody else to die but me to survive. Now we're back at Diamond City. And this must be Sean.
Is that
Wasn't
your
my
son?
idea to settle down with
This
the
appears to
kid
be
in the
a very
middle of
recent
Diamond
memory.
City.
So, good
I
news,
thought it was a
think.
terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Oh boy, Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but
This doesn't make sense.
Mayor, he's gonna be.
Why did you come here? Why Diamond City?
I probably shouldn't have even.
Whoa.
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
Wow.
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home with my father?
His father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, I suppose the one that told the kid about me.
But the dream is
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr.
Really?
Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
What the heck?
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
This institute, I mean, they sound pretty brutal. No mercy, no compassion. I mean, somebody escaped and it's a case of just eliminate. Not a case of come back and reconcile or anything. It's
Slow
just kill them.
movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel fine actually, Doc. I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are
Okay.
you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Well, okay. At least we know there's another person out there in the Commonwealth who knows about this institute. He's a scientist called Virgil, and he escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea?
Yeah.
That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Well, why? Why? I mean, what's so dangerous about this glowing sea?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
Well, I mean, I suppose if it's radiation... Yeah, I mean, if you talk about radiation, maybe he's using it a way to hide from the Institute. Maybe he knows a way. He's a scientist. Maybe he knows a way to use hiding, you know, to hide literally in the radiation itself.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Well, I'm going to have to, but radiation though? I mean, how much radiation are we talking about here, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry.
Whoa.
Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one.
Okay.
Or maybe one of those suits of power armor.
Okay.
That would be perfect.
Well, I've got one of them. Well, I suppose there's no alternative. I've got to find Sean. I've got to find a way into the Institute, and that means find this Virgil by the sounds of it.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Okay.
Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Sir, if I might bend your ear for a moment.
Yeah, sure. What is it, Codsworth?
So gracious, sir. I do appreciate it. I've always had such admiration for you and your family, ever since the day my visual sensors were first switched on. You and the missus, so good with young Sean, and so trusting of me to look after such a newborn bundle of joy. It just warms my nuclear core. So you can imagine the distress I felt when the bombs fell, after you fled to the vault. I searched, but found no evidence of your death. I could only hope you all made it in time. And when you returned, I was overjoyed. I admit I ran a full diagnostic scan just to make sure I wasn't malfunctioning. But the news of the missus and Sean, believe me when I say it takes a true hero to live through that.
Nah, I'm not a hero, Codsworth. Seriously, there's better people out there. Nah, I'm definitely not a hero.
Don't sell yourself short, sir. In such a bleak world as this, think of all you've witnessed and all you've done. In my 200 years, I've seen it tear good men and women apart. But you, sir, you have remained the very model of what humanity should aspire to be.
Well, thanks. Thanks for saying that, Codsworth. It means a lot. It really does.
No thanks necessary, sir. I wouldn't hear of it. I truly believe if the Commonwealth is to turn itself around, you're the one to do it. Now, not another word. I stand firm in my belief. Let's get back to it.
Well, let's see what time it is. Can't believe it's that late. I haven't had any sleep.
Have a riot, sir.
Come on, you two. Let's see how Nick's doing. Well, there he is. You okay, Nick?
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What the heck? Kellogg? Is that you?
What are you talking about?
Well, you sounded exactly just like Kellogg there.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Yeah, I've already got company, as you say. I mean, is there any like ideas? I mean, do you know anything about this glowing sea? Any tips you can give me about this place?
Well, I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me.
Right.
But that suit of power armor you've got on might be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Well, let me think about it, because I'm gonna go to the hotel here. I mean, it's early morning, but I really need to get some sleep. You head to Diamond City, Nick. And I'll sleep on it.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to find a room. I think there's a hotel there just down the road. What time is it? I think it's early hours of the morning, but I'm still gonna have to get some sleep. I haven't slept in a couple of days, I think. Oh, Struth, that's a lot to process. I mean, think about what happened to him in his life and the path that he was on. He became what he was. I need some sleep up. I'm just too tired.